For generations you've slept. No purpose, no call to wake you. But now, something has risen from the ruins of the old war.
Den wekt me, Morris. Run!
Let's go.
The Twin Queens, the sisters, have sent their most beloved commander, Vor, on an urgent mission. To protect the twisted crusade they have begun. To transform the scattered colonies into an empire. To see that the Tenno, hidden and asleep, will never awake.
I got caught.
Hello everyone, this is Gildan Titan 151 with Warframe Breakdown, where we go over every nook and cranny of Warframe and break it all down for everybody. So this is our very first episode, so we'll begin the tutorial off with going over each step by step, all the way through every bit. So we're looking at the Warframes right now. At the very beginning of the game, you can pick between 3 different Warframes: Excalibur, Mag, and Volt. And with Excalibur, that's going to be the one we're ultimately going to choose. And we'll go over why we're going to pick that particular Warframe at the very beginning, as it is the easiest player Warframe to use when beginning with these low-level missions, and all the way up through the rest of the campaign. So we have Excalibur here. That's going to be the one we're going to run with. Mag is a really great Warframe for great defenses, and then Volt, of course, can also be used for defense.
Wake up, Tenno.
I see the Lotus has tried to wake you. Pity she's too late. You're my prize now, Tenno. No. We are taking this one with us.
What has he done to you? I can't lose another Tenno. I am surging your Warframe's power systems. Quick, use your power. Defend yourself. An extraction ship is on its way, but the Grineer will be hunting you. Arm yourself.
So the very first aspect of this is we can choose a melee weapon. If you are indeed running Excalibur, it's very important to remember to grab the Skana, whereas it will increase the overall damage of your Warframe just by picking up that Skana rather than the bow.
There's a cache of weapons ahead. Grab what you can.
This second part, we're picking out between two secondary weapons. Now there is no benefit for the any Warframe for you to pick the left-hand one, which is the Lado, or the right one, which is the Spira. They both are just 2 different weapons, and they have 2 different functions. If you do pick the Lado, you will notice that the Lado has a higher critical chance and does a lot more damage per shot. However, the Spira time will feel a lot like a fully automatic weapon.
Salvage team, why have you not reported in?
Take what you can. You will require resources to build yourself into a diverse and effective warrior.
I will also begin by saying at this part where I'm looting all these crates, it may seem like you want to do, I mostly made this critical just so that you could see what are actual crates.
You made it. There's the extraction ship. You're not ready to face war now. Use your melee weapon to block the beam and get inside.
If you look right there, that is also another kind of crate. If you see dead bodies glowing like that on the ground, you can actually walk over them and they will actually give you additional loot as well. Mostly in ammo, sometimes some health orbs, and sometimes some energy orbs.
My decrepit heart is pounding. This one is stronger than the rest. Lock the area down. This Tenno is mine.
Quick, get to the console and release the lockdown. Do that, and I will guide you to your old ship. It's your only chance.
The Queens want to destroy you, but I need to know more.
You hit X on that console in order to activate it.
You will have to face war another time, when you're fully restored.
Grineer, my sons, prepare the reinforcements. We need that Tenno.
A Tenno flows like fire over the battle terrain. Do you remember how to dash across walls?
You will notice that I'm jumping right off the bat, and you can see I'm kind of doing this kind of weird spin thing. That is actually called a bullet jump, and it is the fastest way to move. At this part, when you're picking between these two weapons, it doesn't really matter which one you pick. Just one important thing to note is that if you go with the fully automatic rifle,
War has done to your Warframe, but we cannot remove it now. Just keep going. Your ship is up ahead.
that fully automatic rifle is what they call a very noisy weapon. Noisy weapons in general, they'll alert enemies around and bring additional enemies towards you.
Your ship. Hurry. Vor's reinforcements must be on their way.
And then
Disengage the suppression system so we can restart the ship. You'll have to bypass the security on that panel.
Stop touching me, you... What? Are my senses deceiving me? Operator, is that you?
Enemy reinforcements are here. Ship Cephalon, we require immediate extraction.
The operator is in danger? I will need a few moments to cycle the engines.
Tenno, are you afraid? You cannot hide from these sword eyes. I've marked you. You will return to me.
Watch yourself. Rainier are on the way. Tenno, the ship is ready. It's time to leave.
So as we go through this, these videos, and as you go on this channel, you will notice that I will not be talking while we are having campaign stuff, unless there's something very important that's going on that is very important for you to understand to get you through the next part. And that's just due to a lot of people. I've never liked it when I've watched tutorials and somebody's been talking right through the campaign or right through the playing clip. So out of the same respect that I would like to get when I'm watching tutorials, I'll give the same respect to you guys. So here we go.
A lot of good stuff here, Tenno.
So you'll notice that this is a daily reward. You get one of those every time you log in.
Operator, you have returned. I am Ordis, ship Cephalon, a shadow of my former self. I cannot serve the operator in such a condition. Order me to self-destruct. I will understand.
The Grineer are ravenous for this old technology. It is superior to theirs. Perhaps there are systems left in the orbiter compartment?
Look at this mess. Those savages. Components have been removed. The lower orbiter compartments have no life support. Why did the operator abandon me? Arsenal management could be restored if the operator wishes it.
Just doing a small walkthrough. There are 3 unlockable doors down here, and when in later episodes we'll get into that. There's a console on the left that will be very important. The console on the right is the arsenal. The console on the right over here is the mod, and the console that we just looked at was the foundry.
You honor Ordis. Now I can supply the operator with better monitored firepower. Oh, the violation. Those have been looted as well.
So that console we just touched was the arsenal.
Captain Vor has done to you and stop him, but we'll need help. I found a communication segment we might salvage for your ship. When you are ready, activate your navigation system.
Ordis hopes the operator will punish the Grineer for dismantling it.
Okay, so we're entering the arsenal right now, which is the segment that we just installed. So as you can see, we're just going to spin around and we're just going to go through each one of these one at a time. So the very first one you can see is going to be a Warframe. For all intents and purposes in the game, think of the Warframe as a weapon. Your main character that you're looking at, these are all the different characters that you can have. Each different character has a set of abilities matched with them, but I would think of them more like a weapon. Just throughout the duration of the game, just because you'll have a lot of Warframes as you progress further along in the game. So, like I said, it was very important that we picked up the Skana, and I don't know if you read that passive there, but we got a damage bonus immediately just because we equipped that sword. Excalibur is just known just to have an additional damage boost with swords equipped. The very first ability is a slash. It's basically where you jump at the enemy and you pull out an Exalted Blade weapon to do a single slash, and that at rank 3 the slash will also emit a wave. That wave, as it passes through the enemy, will deal damage. The second ability is called Radial Blind, where you'll blind enemies, open them up to a thing called finishers, which will basically kind of allow you to do like an assassination. Radial Javelin, as you take your when you activate that ability, you'll slam your blade into the ground, and it will emit basic swords from that point where you impact the ground, and they will, at rank 3, hit 12 enemies. And then the last ability there is the Exalted Blade. When you activate that ability, you are able to use the Exalted Blade, which is a sword of light, and as you use it like any melee weapon where you just hit B constantly in order to use it, and it emits these waves away from your Warframe that naturally go through the enemies, but when it goes through the enemies, it does damage. And you can get it powerful enough to actually kill the enemy as well. And of course, there's just a couple of tips that we had just gone over there. As you can see, that the game actually has some graphics that kind of show you how the abilities work. The next thing we're going to go over is appearance. So when we're looking at the appearance here, there's a lot of customization in the game. Just about everything you look at, about every single screen other than the actual levels you play, are fully customizable with colors, And you can put armor pieces, you can put all sorts of really cool glowy shiny things. So right here what we're looking at is we're looking at a skin, and what we did is we just hit X on that skin in order to view it on our actual Warframe. As you can see, there are a lot of items to choose from. Everything ranging from full body skins that include the helmet to also the torso below. And usually you're going to find it as either a helmet by itself that you can customize and change out, or you'll see it as a full body. Usually there isn't just like a body that can be picked and no helmet. Usually it'll come as a full set. These are additional armor pieces that you can equip. These particular ones that we're looking at can go on the chest. We're going to give an example where we can view that. As you can see, all those cost platinum. If you're not familiar with what platinum is the in-game premium currency where you actually have to pay money in order to obtain. But in Warframe, you'll find out that there is other methods to obtaining this currency other than actually paying for the platinum itself. These are little sigils. These will become very important as we get later on to the game, particularly around Mastery Rank 3, because there are added bonuses to equipping these sigils that currently you don't have that bonus as of quite yet. So we'll do another segment where we'll actually go over these sigils and the various benefits, and we'll do a breakdown so that those bonuses are explained thoroughly. So here we go. We're going to customize our Warframe. We're just going to go with a generic look. We're just going to make our Warframe just some shades of green, because shades are always a good, safe way to go to actually make your Warframe look cool. So we're going to play it safe, and we're just going to make him green. That way we can look like, look really like noobs. That way we'll look like a good noob there. So we're just going to pick out that green. Another thing that you may notice is that we're picking out these colors, and as we go back to that previous menu, you'll see that there is an ABC above, and that ABC are 3 different configurations of color schemes that you can equip. Everything automatically saves by exiting the menus that we're currently in. So as soon as we equip all these colors, if we just hit B, they will automatically be saved to our Warframe. We don't have to worry about hitting any particular save button in addition to confirm these color changes. They just happen that way. They also are confirmed. So if we do an A, B, C, and we do 3 different configurations, if we hit B and we just go back to this menu, all 3 of those ones will be saved, and you don't have to worry about if you were on A and they accidentally switched to B, that the A won't be saved. It will all be saved. So we just switched all of our colors here. We just hit copy Warframe colors just so that our weapon just matched. We were thinking about changing the color here, but we decided just to keep it green. That way we blend in with the earth background that we're going to be in. We're going to just do the same thing real quick here. Just switch that all over to green. That way we'll look nice and not like a complete and utter noob, but kind of mostly there, because we don't have a whole lot in our inventory. And we're going to just do the exact same thing for our Skana here. Now there's another thing that we're going to come back to here for a whole lot, and that's going to be for Warframe builds. As you can see, we can get a companion later in the game, but we currently don't have that unlocked as of quite yet. But yeah, that is customizing inside of the arsenal with your Warframe and your weapons. And then we will begin our next segment.